So, should you still rent or buy? Let's talk about it. Hi, everybody. Hey, are you still wondering whether you should continue renting or buy a home this year? Well, think about this. Rental affordability is really a challenge right now, and it has been for years. That's because historically, rents tend to trend upward. If you look at the data from the census, rents have been pretty much rising continuously since 1988. So the most obvious difference between renting and buying is if you get a mortgage, once you get that mortgage for 15, 20, 30 years, your payment will be the same every month, regardless of what rents are doing. And I know a lot of you are thinking right now, well, rates are so high. But here's the deal. If rates go down, and they almost certainly will, then you can refinance your mortgage and pay even less. Interest rates have no effect on rental costs, though. So if rents go up by 100%, you'll be still paying the same payment on your house that you did the first day you moved in. Or as I mentioned, if rates go down, you'll be paying less. But rents rarely go down. We have to have a significant recession or even depression before you see rents going down. They might be trending down a bit, but still, believe it or not, even in this time of volatility and high interest rates for mortgages, rents are continuing to go up. Let's take a look at this. In March 2023, the U.S. rental market experienced single-digit growth for 8 months in a row. Now, that's a little bit less than it has been the previous years, but it's still growing. The median asking rent was $1,732. Now, this is national, okay? LA and the area, much worse. But nationally, the average rent was $1,732, up by $15 from last month and down by $32 from the peak. But it's still $354 or 25.7% higher than it was at the same time in 2019. In other words, pre-pandemic. So, if rents are much higher now than they were just 3 years ago, or pre-pandemic, so I guess 4 years ago, and the trend continues to go up historically, then owning a home might be a much better option for you right now, even if you have to settle for a higher interest rate than you feel comfortable with at this time. For the reason I just mentioned, as you stay in a rental property, it's almost guaranteed that that rent will go up every year, a certain amount. Sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. But as I mentioned previously, the mortgage, 30-year, 15-year, 20-year, whatever it is, that payment will stay pretty much exactly the same the entire time. So when the neighbor you live next to in your rental is still there 20 years from now, you're going to have the same mortgage payment and he's going to probably be paying double or more by then. So that's something to keep in mind. So take a look at this graph. So this graph uses national data on the median rental payment from Realtor.com and the median mortgage payment from the National Association of Realtors, or NAR, to compare the two options. So as the graph shows, depending on how much space you need, it's typically more affordable to own than it is to rent if you need 2 or more bedrooms. So basically what that means, if you're looking for somewhere to live where you need to have 2 bedrooms or more to accommodate your household, maybe just give you more breathing room to spread out your belongings, or dedicate an extra space. Maybe you need an office or a hobby room. It might make more sense to actually consider home ownership. So in addition to shielding you from rising rents and the affordability if you need more space, owning your home also helps you build your own equity, what we also call your net worth. And as home values typically rise over time and you pay off your mortgage, you build equity. The equity can set you up for success later on because you can use it to help fuel a move to even a bigger space down the line. That's why, according to Zonda, the top reason millennial homeowners bought their homes this year over the past year was to build their own equity instead of somebody else's. Every rental payment you make builds somebody else's equity, not yours. So you're literally flushing your money down the toilet when it comes to building your wealth through the years. So if you're still trying to decide whether to continue renting or buy a home, Please call, text, or email me at the information below, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. Even if you're not ready to buy or sell right now, I'm always happy to help in any way that I can. And if you like this kind of information, please feel free to comment, like, share, or even better, subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below. And if you click on the little bell next to it, you'll get a notification each time I put something up. So I hope you're having a great day, and remember, together we can make it happen.